See yourself in there, huh? You see yourself in there too? Hmm? You see yourself in there?
Hey, Robert. This is Robert.
Always got a black face, you
Yeah.
dang crook.
Exactly.
You always got a black face. Why? You got a mask on all the time. As you can see inside their nesting boxes, there's 2 eggs in there, and they've been laying outside the nesting boxes. These are the roosts. They all get on them. That dingbat's got to crawl up in there and see what's going on. They're all nosy. Them chickens are extremely nosy, aren't you?
See, I can do the tight wire app.
So sometimes they'll lay eggs wherever they feel like laying eggs at. They don't necessarily always go in the nesting boxes. I was talking to a fellow at the Homesteaders of America conference, and they give us a few ideas. So I'm going to try a couple of them. We're going to try two of the ideas this evening. Hope it works. We're going to put red ribbons on the red ribbons. We're going to tie red ribbons on here so they see that. They'll go in. That'll help keep it closed off. And I'm going to put a cover over the top of it.
They're supposedly attracted to the color red.
And they want more darkness than what you're getting.
So hopefully that
will... Do they? Who knows?
That'll be the trick.
I don't know. We'll find out. We're going to do a little workity work on this gizmo. I'm just going to cut a piece of metal probably or something and stick across this whole thing. "63 inches by 13 inches. And I'm just going to grab them out of there. Those of you that watch us know that these back end open up and we can slide these out from the back side. Which actually works pretty good. They want in there. I'll tell you what, them chickens are curious.
They are.
Awful dang nosy.
Even Rooster, Mr. Rooster,
well, yeah,
Mr. Ostrich. Yeah.
Mr. Ostrich is nosy. Go ahead and jump up there. He has to study pretty hard about jumping up that high. He's definitely not a flyer.
He's not.
Nope, not like
and he don't stay up there as long once he is up there.
No, there's 2 eggs, 2 more from the 7 or 8 she got earlier this morning.
Yay!
We'll dump these out. We'll put fresh straw in these.
She's wondering where her nest went, huh? And them ones is in that one.
We're getting out over here in a second. Aren't you? Yeah. Get out there. Excuse me. Beep, beep, beep. We're going to do a little renovating to their chicken coop. And over the winter, what I'm going to do for the winter months, I thought about building them a new coop or buying a coop or something, but I'm just going to use a tarp. I'm just going to put a tarp down in the bottom of this and put wood chips or something, probably wood chips, probably what I'll use, wood shavings, like them bags of stuff you buy from Tractor Supply or whatever, and put a little bit in them, and then every week pull that tarp out and change it. It's kind of what I have in mind anyhow. And chickens are crazy. Behind you, look behind you.
Oh my gosh. Oh, gonna fall on you.
I don't think they care.
I don't. That one's like they're pecking at the
cardboard.
Jeez. What do you think?
What do you think, Streak?
What do you think, Streak?
What do you think, young lady? You're a pretty good chicken, aren't you? Yeah. Why don't you tame the rest of them down like you are? Why don't you make the rest of them as tame as you? Hmm? Why don't you tell them that we're not going to harm them? Yeah, you're like more like a dog than you are a stupid chicken. The rest of them are just nosy, but that one right there is extremely tame. Seriously?
That was very good.
Are you serious?
Which
Can I
one
put
is
this
it?
away? Huh? No?
Which one is
Can
it?
I put it away?
Trump again.
Trump?
She wants it in there now.
You'd be good. So anyhow, as I started to say, my lovely assistant, she flapped this so it covers it over. It should help keep some of the dark out, and it should make them go in easier. Hopefully. Probably should have left it longer, but that's all right. It should work. Definitely help. And I'll put fresh straw in. Stick this one on. You're gonna slip and fall off there, ding dong. Stupid chicken. Mr. Osford, you need to straighten her up. She's a weirdo. Yeah.
That was him saying okay.
Yeah, I know what that was.
Are you sure? I gotcha.
No, no, Houdini, you can't have it.
And the last box is going back in.
So that right there should be dark in there.
See if she goes in.
And now they shouldn't say they can't nest in there, but I wouldn't think they'd want to. Hopefully they figure it out fairly easy. Hopefully.
They was used to getting on that and
I think they was
jumping
too.
in.
Now they can't. That guy said they were like
going between your legs.
I see her.
Don't fart on me.
He said they are attracted to red in the nesting box, and they like it to be dark. So now it should be dark in there. There should be no reason it's not dark when you shut this. When I let this down, it should be black in there almost. There's a truck. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Hopefully that works. I guess if you can hear me, hopefully that works. I guess Heather will find out in the morning if it does or not.
Come on.
Come on, get down. All right, get down that way. There. We're gonna plug this back in. Reset your time. That's what's bad about this door. Every time you unplug it, I should put the hinges up here so the door flips the other way.
Yeah.
This is the way it is now to keep the chickens away from the electric. You gotta unplug it every time you gotta unplug it every time you
Want to open it?
Open the door up. Are you serious?
What are you trying to tell him? I was putting it to open at 7.
That stuff will never change. It's the time of the day. It says it's 8 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, okay.
It's 6:42. Two. 6:42. See, it's still 7 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
That never changed. In 1930.
I changed.
Oh, you changed it back. I got you.
Well, I didn't know what you had it on.
I had it on 1942.
42.
Yeah, which is fine. Whatever. 1930 is fine. Yeah, it's right now it's 7 minutes slow. It holds its time pretty good, so I'm not worried too much about that.
Okay.
We did have it set so it would go on and off sunrise and sunset, which is easier because then if the power goes out, it doesn't matter as long as it comes back on before dark or daylight. It'll still open. This way here, the way we have it set now is you gotta set the time every time you unplug it or the power blinks or whatever, and which is fine too. Just you gotta remember to do it. But the reason we changed it from daylight to dark is, or dark to daylight, however you want to say it, is that thing, the sensor in this would close too early, and some of them would get trapped outside. So we changed it so it would close at a certain time. Right now it'll close at 6:30, 7:30.
7:30.
It'll close at 7:30.
Because it's usually dark by a little after 7.
Yeah, it'll be dark. It's pretty dark right now. There's a bat. Matter of fact, that's how dark it is. It's 6:45 right now, and it's pretty dark. I'm sure you can't tell it in the camera, but it's pretty dark. But anyways, right here, I'm gonna cut away to some clips I did last night. So for anybody that was gonna ask me what bone sauce is, it's that right there. And I will leave a link in the comments. I will leave a link in the comments below for this stuff. I used it. I bought this jar this spring, and I put it on a fair bit of stuff. And it actually does work. There's no doubt in my mind that it saved me a fair bit. I put it around the garden. Sorry, I'm just trying to get the camera set up. I put it around the garden. I put it on some trees. And nothing, them trees were pretty small, and now it must be worn off or something. I don't know. It should last longer than what it did, but the trees had leaves on when I originally put it on. So it says not to put it on any of the green. When you read the directions that came with this, it says don't put it on any green, like the leaves or anything like that, or any of the buds. So you need to do it when it's dormant. I was gonna put a bunch on this fall or this winter, over winter, early spring, before the buds came on, when they were dormant, was what I had in mind, because I got some more trees I want to plant. I got, I think, 3 peach trees that I'd started from seed, and I got, I think, 2 pears that I started from seed. I want to put all them in somewhere. I'm not sure where I'm going to put them in at yet. And then I got a bunch of comfrey I want to plant as well. And the comfrey will last me a little while before I got to put it in the ground, but it's just root cuttings. Right now they're in the refrigerator. Those, I have an idea where some of those are going to go, but not all of them. And I also have some horseradish I want to get put in the ground this winter, over the winter months. Anyhow, how I do it, I just dip a paintbrush in, and it doesn't take a whole lot. A little bit goes a long way. I'm not sure how much you can paint with that little 8-ounce jar, but a good bit. Hopefully, yeah, you can see that. You can see that in there. So you can't touch the greens with it, they say. So I'm not gonna go against their will. Got a little bit on there. So right now I'm just gonna put it on where there's no leaves, where the deer done got the leaves eat off. It's kind of late in the season now for me to worry a whole lot, but it should help keep rabbits off these trees as well. So that right there is all I'm gonna do for now. And then this winter, whenever the leaves go off and the trees go dormant, this tree here's been eat up pretty bad. I don't know if you can see how bad that. I mean, there ain't much left of that one. Yeah, there ain't a whole lot left on that one. Hopefully it comes back. I'm sure it will. I'm sure it'll be fine, but I'm pretty confident it's going to be okay. But I just wanted to show you what that bone sauce was and what you do with it. This summer I had it on I put some on these trees, but they were, like I said earlier, sorry you couldn't see me. Like I said, the leaves were on then, they were out in full, and I just dabbed it on here and there. I didn't put it on like you should. And I put it on some cloths cloths and put it around the fence, hung it on the fence. And I did that, and I also put that electric line around it, and I never had no issues with nothing after I did that. I'm not 100% sure what did it, but this tree right here up until now was exposed. They could have got to that tree anytime they wanted to this summer, and that's the first day of eating out of it. So I would say the bone sauce is what did 90% of the keeping the deer out of the garden. And I'm gonna, like I said earlier, I'm gonna buy some more over the winter and put it on all my, well, not all my trees, but everything I don't want deer eating, it's gonna get put on next year, so I won't have, hopefully won't have to worry too much. And they also did a couple people I've seen on YouTube, Metcalf Mills, Justin Metcalf, he had wooden stakes that he had cut probably 2 foot long, and he brushed that with those and put them every 50 or 100 feet around his garden, and the deer quit eating out of his garden, and he didn't put a fence up. He just put them stakes up every 50 or 100 feet, and he didn't have no issues with them after that. So yeah, there's no doubt in my mind this is good stuff, and I'm definitely going to use it more often. But I just wanted to let you know how I was going to try to help keep the deer and the rabbits off my trees this winter. And like I said, I got more I want to plant, so whenever they go dormant, I'm going to plant them. And I got a bunch of raspberries I want to plant down here too. The raspberries, I probably will fence that, because that's definitely a money crop right there. But the trees aren't yet, but I want them to be someday, and I don't want them dead, so we'll see. Till we meet again, take care and God bless.